So today is the final of Sparkling Wine Olympics.
Yay!
Yeah!
Not because it's the final, but because it's sparkling wine.
Yeah, we love sparkling wine so
I love
much.
sparkling wine.
Do you remember what we have as candidates? Say 5 candidates?
Bollinger
Yeah.
would be one.
Taittinger, Louis Roederer, Nicolas Feuillet,
That's right.
Schramsberg 2018.
Okay.
And it's the final with those candidates.
So 4 champagnes and the Schramsberg.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Olympic song. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Sounds a little bit better than the last time.
Yeah. Not sure the International Olympic Committee would approve, but
It will be approved. Beautiful bubbles. Are you thirsty?
I'm not going to drink, but I'm interested in tasting.
Probably you drink the best.
Why would I do anything else?
It's true. Do you think there would be any chance for the American sparkling wine Schramsberg to win?
No.
No?
It's not the quality. We're human beings, right?
Yeah.
We know that champagne is the best, whether it is or it isn't. So probably here we are going to be able to decide which of the 5 wines is champagne. And therefore we'll automatically be biased against the other one.
And we can never be free from that kind of bias, right?
It's very difficult.
I didn't prepare black wine glasses for this final because it's very hard to tell the differences from the color.
Yeah, none of these wines, yes, you can tell differences in color, but it's not a pointer. The only reason I need to see the color with tasting champagne is I look for the Blanc de Blanc. I actually went through this last night. I had a beautiful wine Valerie brought, and it was clearly Blanc de Blanc. So as soon as you start looking at something that's Blanc de Blanc, but then it doesn't taste super champagne, super expensive, then it's probably not champagne, because generally speaking, you pay a lot more for Blanc de Blanc champagne.
That's true.
Therefore, if it's Blanc de Blanc and doesn't really taste like champagne, then it's not champagne.
Or very bad champagne. I got that mosquito, Peter,
Well done.
who has fed me like for 3 or 4 weeks.
I don't think they live that long.
Probably their descendant. But with white wine and red wine, the color gave so much information, so I prepared black
Enormous
glasses.
amount of information.
Yeah. Look at this, Peter. Among these wines, wine number 4 shows a very particular ring, right? Do you think this is Nestor ring?
I've gone and tasted it. It's also the palest in color,
That's true.
but it's delicious.
It's delicious.
It's really excellent wine. But yes, my eye is on this one for the interloper.
So is this the ring that's called the Nestor ring?
That was Bill Nestor's ring. That's the Nestor ring.
What is it for? Can you explain it one
No,
more
we
time?
can't explain it.
No?
It's just something he noticed. To him, all the sparkling wines, the high quality sparkling wines from the USA, tended to have the bubbles like this at the edge, where it would, with champagne and many other, they didn't. You can see it's different from all the others.
Yeah.
I don't know if it means anything. Is it? You see, it's different on your glass too.
Yeah.
It's clearly different. Now, does that mean champagne can't do this? Look what we have to go through here. A beautiful Saturday afternoon, the sun's streaming down, 5 gorgeous wines, with one of my best friends sitting with me. No! I want to go back. Ooh, don't include that.
Don't worry, but you've never been in.
That's right. If you really loved me, you could have ensured that we did this tasting under similar circumstances of sun, timing, and weather, but in the bush in Africa. You did not do that. And there's no real law that says you have to love your friends. There's no law, I suppose.
I think we can do that in the bush.
I know we are going to do that.
Yeah.
Whether we do it on camera or not, but I know we are going to do that because I'm getting older. And I only want to do fun stuff now. And
Okay.
since I'm running out of age, out of years very quickly, I can spend the money faster. I spend the money faster because by the time they catch up with me to take the money back, I'm dead.
You're getting better and better at really bad jokes. I see no end of it.
No, well, I'm glad you see no end. I see a terrible end. What if I had to drink these great wines not in the bush? I mean, there's some catastrophes out there.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. How do you want to do this?
Let's let's pick gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal first.
Okay, let's do it.
Then can you pick 3 best wines from here?
Yeah, gold medal, bronze, and then the 3 best ones. I didn't quite get that. What he's doing with all our tastings, you've seen it now, he is deconstructing the tasting so badly or so much that I'm not sure now that gold means number 1, silver number 2, bronze number 3. Okay, that connection still holds, right?
That's still
I don't
valid.
just call this one gold, but I tell you I like that one the best. Okay,
No, that's not
just
the case.
checking. Number 5 is my gold medal wine.
Number 5 is your gold medal wine.
It is. I love it.
You love this.
And it is not Boulanger. And I love it. It's very champagne. It's quite chewy. It's piercing. It's focused. It's got a relatively high dosage, but it hides it well. Mid-weight wine. It's gorgeous, toasty, and I've got to admit that it's my style. I don't think necessarily it's the most expensive wine here, but I think it's the best wine here. And unfortunately, I think it's the best wine for me. Why do I not feel embarrassed about saying that is I like to think that I've drunk so much champagne that the wine that I say is the best wine for me is the best wine. I apologize if that sounds very presumptuous, but
Too late.
I don't apologize too much.
Okay.
After all these years, and particularly working with Jay, I've earned the right to a little bit of presumption.
Right.
How about you? Which is your number 1?
So your best,
It's my number 5, yeah.
your number 5. My best is number 2.
Number 2. Number 2 was my Thai second best.
I love number 2. It's slightly oaky and it's minerally, and I love the complexity.
It may well be more expensive, but look, I scored that 18, I scored this 17 and a half. We're not talking about a big deal here.
I like number 5 too.
No, you did.
I prefer the first 3 wines because they show a better acidity for me. The acidity that I look for in champagne.
I respect your dumb impression.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. My next best wine is number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah, and yours?
I don't think so. My next best wine is number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah.
So your best is number 5?
Right.
And number 4 and number 2 are tied
They are tied. That is correct.
as second best.
You can break the tie.
My third best is number 3. Wow. So we are so different today, right?
Oh, every now and again you have a shit day.
That's only me who has a shit day. It's already decided. What do you think they are?
Number 4 is the Californian wine.
Yeah, I also think this is a Californian wine.
I also think it's excellent.
Don't you think this is a little bit too simple compared to the others?
It didn't have some of those complexities that you expect in champagne just from where the grapes are being, you know, that bready, yeasty. It didn't have that. It's a beautifully made wine.
It's very pure.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bottle of wine. I hope it's the Schramsberg because it deserves to be in this lineup. But I think it is. I think the others show overtly champagne characteristics.
For me too, this is the only wine that doesn't show the champagne characteristic.
And it had the Nestor ring. So the rest are champagne. Okay.
I thought number 2 would be Louis Rederet.
It doesn't have the elegance of this wine, but they never planned it to have the elegance. They wanted the oak and the this and the that. It's spectacular wine.
For me, Boulanger shows more oxidized characteristic. So I thought number 3 would be Boulanger.
I think number 1, Taittinger.
Yeah, I agree. I also think number 1 was Taittinger. I thought number 5 was Nicolas Fayette.
And it's the cheap one, right?
Yeah. Last time when I bought Nicolas Fayette, it was $38. And this time it was $29.
If you'd paid $38 for it, it'd be great. You see what you did to the wine by paying too little? The wine said, screw you. Normally, you and I are very close on quality.
Yeah.
Today, not so much.
Yeah, today not so much.
You're just having a shit day. I think the bottom line we can say here is all of these are very worthy champions.
But how can we decide which ones are gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal? We are so different today, right?
Just take my scores.
Shall we see what they are?
Let's do it.
Okay, so wine number 1. We agreed this one is Taittinger, yeah, this one is
Yeah.
Taittinger.
Well done, Peter. Well done, Jay.
And then wine number 2. I thought it was Louis Rederet.
Well done, Jay.
Louis Roederer. And wine number 3, I thought it was Boulanger. It's a Boulanger.
Ooh, you're having a good day, Jay.
And wine number 4, we thought this was Schramsberg. Okay. Yep, it's a Schramsberg 2018.
I can't believe it. My best wine was the cheapest one.
It's Nicolas Fayet. I have a feeling that you're looking for purer and purer wine.
Absolutely. That's a great value.
Yeah.
What was your score? Where did it come for you?
My score for wine number 5, it was 91. I thought it was very good.
It's excellent.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. And there's a new superstar for me, which is
Nicolas
Roederer.
Louis Roederer. Yeah. This one got very good evaluation last time too by us, right?
Yeah, I did. Roederer is spectacular. Taittinger is nice and clean.
It's very clean.
Look, they're all beautiful wines. So give me the prices, Jay, please.
This Taittinger,
Yeah.
it's $45. Louis Roederer, $50. Boulanger, $50. Schramsberg Blanc de Blanc 2018, $32. And Nicolas Fayet, $28, $29. It's very hard to tell which one is the winners today.
It doesn't surprise me, and the reason it doesn't surprise me is these are the Grand Marque. They live or die by the quality of their brut non-vintage. They have to blend to a house style and to a style that their customers understand and appreciate. So, notwithstanding the fact that these guys make unbelievable wines, the Tête de Cuvée, this and that and the other, the fortunes of the Maison rest on that wine.
That's the biggest value and money for them, right?
And so they have to be sure they get that right. Who cares if 10 bottles of Blanc de Blanc vintage get scored 100 points by wines? No, it doesn't matter to them. They can't live on that. They need Wine Spectator to score these 95.
So we are really satisfied with the price quality of Nicolas Fayet, right?
We are.
It's one of the cheapest champagne and it's delicious. And it shows exactly the champagne characteristic.
Yeah. Good shit.
And this Blanc de Blanc, so pure.
I'm so thrilled to see a non-champenois wine in this lineup. And most of the great ones that are out there are produced by the champagne houses, just in a different world. We would have expected this to be a Roederer USA, or Mum USA, or whatever it might be. And Schramsberg said, we can do this. But we don't care what you guys do. Of course, they taste it all the time to make sure they don't care.
And we also loved wine number 1, Taittinger, very much, right?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. And wine number 2, Louis Roederer as well.
Absolutely.
Wine number
Listen, we're drinking champagne here, okay?
Yeah.
Even if you want to make crap champagne, you can't. The laws are so strict. You are forced by the laws, whether you like it or not, to make decent wine.
That's true.
Yields are controlled. Aging is controlled.
That's the reason why we evaluate this one of the cheapest champagne so high, right? Nicolas Fayet.
It tastes good.
That's true.
It was my best wine here today. I'm embarrassed and happy. So the Grand Marque are on their game and their price point is not outrageous. The cool kid view right now is that the Grand Marques are done. They're not on their game. The best champagnes being made right now is a guy who has 3 hectares of Pinot Meunier inside of some hill, and somehow or another, that artisanal wine, that's what we need to be drinking. Bullshit.
I love your tone when you said bullshit.
And this tasting proves it. I think I need to go to bed.
Not yet, Peter. Please, not yet. Is it okay for you not to decide which one wins which medal today? Because they are all very good, and today our opinions were so different.
To answer your question, yeah. You want to delay giving our viewers what they deserve? You want to mess with them? You want to annoy them?
No, I don't want to annoy you.
Just checking. You want to spend a lot of weeks tasting them and tasting them and tasting them before you come up with a result.
Yeah, right.
Okay, now I understand. Good idea. But you have 2 weeks to do this, because I'm going to be making Riesling in the Mosel for the next 2 weeks. So dry Riesling that we are going to taste.
We've already tasted the basic Riesling wines and we love them.
We love the producer, which means we basically love his sources. I cannot wait to get there and make wine from those great sources.
Yeah, so Peter will be away to Germany to make great Riesling, and we will introduce those wines to South Korea and to the United States.
Absolutely, we will.
In the meanwhile, I will have 2 weeks of vacation from Peter.
Cheers to Schramsberg. Great job.
Yeah, cheers!
Great job.
And we are not paid for this evaluation, right, Peter?
We are not, and we will not be.
We've never
If the wine was crappy, we would have said so.
We've never been paid for this kind of evaluation.
You kidding?
There are people who are suspicious about our integrity.
Really?
Yeah.
We are squeaky clean in a world that is absolutely not.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So keep watching this if you want the only integrity that's left in the entire world.
If you want to learn about wine seriously from Peter and me, please click on the join button right next to the subscription box. Then click on Wine Class Join button. This is way better than any other wine school in the world. A new wine class video is uploaded once every week, and we also do a wine class on live streaming once a month. If you don't like it, you can cancel it anytime.